What's up, guys? I'm Belle Marie, here to take you on a wonderful adventure through Wattpad, more specifically, Una's Honest Wattpad. Quick rundown of what this website is. Wattpad is a website where anyone of any age or skill set can go and write stories, either fanfiction or original. Personally, I spend more time than I'm proud of on this website. I'll read books for fandoms I'm not even in. With any corner of the internet, there's the good and bad. On Wattpad, it's no different. You can find anything from feel-good, cute stories to Rule 34. Believe me, there was a lot while looking for the 5 fanfics for this. There was so much. I think I might be traumatized, actually. Typically, books like that are referred to as lemons on Wattpad, and so for today's video, I thought I'd walk you through 5 non-lemon books in 5 minutes. So I do recognize that some of the stories on here are more popular, however, they have the Crankaplier ship, and personally, I'm just not comfortable reading stories that ship to real-life creators. If you like it, go off. I guess my opinion is my own, after all. Links to all of these stories will be in the description down below, and while you're down there, you can find links to all our socials. If you have any video ideas you would like to suggest or videos you would like to make, Discord is the best place to be. While you're down there, if you want, you could even subscribe. We're almost to 100 subscribers, and it would be really cool to get there soon. Without further ado, let's get into the first story. Okay, so our first story is about someone who loves Una's Honest and realizes that they live just down the street from Mark. She becomes a part of the channel, but will she live happily ever after, and what will happen with the channel itself? This story immediately jumps into the concept judging by the comments the false hope that the channel won't get deleted. It didn't age well, but it was written, I think it was completed a few days before the deletion. The first chapter picks up during a post-year video uploaded to the non-deleted Una's Honest, and our main character Quinn realizes from some of the background video that, hey, she lives on the same street and she knows where Mark's house is. So, logically, she immediately goes to say hi and introduce herself. Side note, please don't do this. Social rules can be broken in fiction all day long, but if you were to do that in real life, it would probably be creepy and very stressful for a creator to potentially have their address leaked, especially one as big as Mark. Anyways, I digress. Mark proceeds to invite Quinn inside to film a Una's Honest video with him, Amy, and Ethan, and shoots her with a paintball gun, which, that was funny. I liked that. Overall, I get why people like this story. The main character gets to make videos with a favorite creator. The meeting is convenient, it's a completed story, and it's a pretty quick read. With this first story had 12,220 reads, it's 20 chapters, and like I said, a quick read with only 34 minutes of your time needed. If you're looking for a book that needs a bit more commitment, however, book number 2 is a quote book that has almost 75,000 reads, 200 parts, and it will take you about 7 hours to read. What's more is this is still an ongoing story, which means you can expect more quotes on a regular basis, maybe. I did read through this while I was, researching for a video, so if this video is late, I blame Wattpad. You know, my favorite thing about this book is that each chapter includes a summary of the video the quotes are from, and the author decided to copy and paste the video description that went along with the video. So in many ways, it is basically like finding a legal way to relive the videos, and as someone with a bad memory, I really appreciate that. Overall, that book gets a 10 out of 10 from me. Our third book is The Truth of Camp Una's Honest. Now, this is a story with over 1,000 reads, 21 chapters, it's completed, and a quick and easy 15-minute read. This is the story of how Mark slowly starts to grow insane, and how Amy, Ethan, and even a special visit from Jacksepticeye try to bring him. It's told in multiple points of view, with the first few chapters being interviews from Ethan and Amy. The author doesn't seem to take the story too seriously, so neither should you. Overall, it's a relatively unique idea, and while my opinion might be biased, as I adore Hihu, and Camp Una's Honest was one of my favorite parts of the year, it's a pretty decent read, especially for something so short. Our fourth story is simply called Una's Honest Fanfic. This has over 2,000 reads and takes about 40 minutes to get through. In this story, you, the reader, are an acting coach who gets to be Mark and Ethan's newest victim on Una's Honest. Reader inserts tend to be a hit or miss for most people. Either you love them or you hate them. They're either really well written or really poorly written. This is one that I would say leans much more towards a well-written story. It does work in the author's favor that both of them have admitted to not taking this very seriously. They're writing for fun and for themselves, no one else. which automatically means that comes across in the writing typically, which makes it a more relaxed reading. So I really don't have room to complain. It's good grammar, straightforward plot, and really the only thing that I personally don't like is the chapters are short, and I'm someone who I like long chapters, but that's a personal thing. Our final fanfiction of the day is one written by one of our very own founders. In Memoriam by CJ focuses on the characters Unis and Honest as they try to escape Blank and Dark. With only 1 year, they must fight to escape or else risk their story being lost to the sands of time. Honestly, you know it's going to be a good story when the first chapter is titled Cooking with Sex Toys. Now, I haven't read more than the first few chapters. I prefer to wait until stories are completed. That way I can binge read it all in one sitting, preferably on a school night right before a test. But the story is well written, the characters are in character, and the idea is unique. It's pulled off very well. There's bonus points for the chapter titles lining up with the videos that go with that day. And so far, it's a long story with 81 parts. Right now, a 4.5 hours of reading time needed. I promise, though, it'll be 4.5 hours well spent. And for now, it seems like our time together is up. We'll see you tomorrow. Memento Vitae.